Well, good afternoon. It's just gone 1:30 on Monday the 15th of July, and I'm back down the canal today for spot pole fishing, looking for some roach, skimmers, bream, hybrids, that sort of thing. And the first rig I'm using today is a little 3 to 4 elastic. I've got 3.2 pound main line down to a 2.6 hook length. What I've done is I've actually spaced these shot out at the moment, so I'll get a slow fall through the water because the roach tend to be in the upper layers at the moment. That's where I'm looking for the roach mainly, and then later on I'll push the shot down, get the bulk down so I'm nearer to the bottom, and then I'm going to move over to another swim where I'm going to fish with ground bait laced with hemp and sweet corn today, in the hopes of catching a better stamp of bream a little bit later on. But at the moment I'm trying for some roach and some small skimmers up there. I'm fishing punch bread. I've already got a few in the net, made a start earlier. I've potted a bit of mashed bread out. I'm fishing double punch bread on the hook at the moment, using a 6 size, or a size 6 should I say, bread punch. It's an absolutely cracking day. It's quite humid today, really humid, but the sun's not out too much, but that's why I'm covered up today, because got a bit pot roasted the other day, and I don't really want to make that mistake again. It's been my first trip down to the canal for a little while. I did go down the other week and have an attempt, but there was that many boats on the stretch I went. In the end it was more of a case of, by the time I'd shipped the pole out to the other side, there was a boat coming along, so I gave up in the end. Quite a bit of tow on the canal today. There's been a couple of boats going past, but this particular stretch tends to clear a little bit faster than a lot of the other canals around me once the boat's gone, so you get the visibility back quite quickly, which is what's needed really. Some very small fish about today. Normally when I come down here they're normally of a much bigger stamp, but there seems to be a lot of small fish about today. But I'm hoping as we go on through the afternoon and build the swim up a bit and then move over to the other swim, the bigger fish will have moved in. Yes, that's why I'm not getting very positive bites. It's, some of the fish have been absolutely tiny today. There's one now. It's much lighter elastics, absolutely perfect for these small roach and skimmers. Move over to a bit of a heavier, probably a 6 to 8, a little bit later. Blimey, where'd that breeze come from? There's another little small skimmer now. Will you open your mouth? Come on. There we are. A lot of the boats have been slowing down and that though, so very courteous today, which makes a nice change. Hello there, you okay? Beautiful afternoon, isn't it?
It is. You having a good day?
Yeah, I'm catching a few. It's very nice to be out.
Good. Not a bad way of spending a day.
No, not at all. I'm just on top of the ledge where I am. If I come forward about 6 inches from there, I drop down. It's a good 6 inches or so deeper. And then of course it starts getting deeper as it comes back towards me. I'm just touching bottom at the moment. Dead depth, as we like to call it. Yeah, very tentative bites, not positive, like you get with the bigger fish. That's a nice roach. I think I'll net that one. They're not the biggest stamp that I normally get though, but still, we're getting some fish. Oh, actually, it could be a little hybrid. Just up the depth by about an inch and change the shotting pattern a moment. Another little skimmer by the looks of it. Where's your bigger brethren? That's what I want to know. Little skimmer again. Good for the future though. I've got another one here. It took an awful long time to get a bite again. They're not exactly climbing up the rod end, or pole end should I say. Another little skimmer though. Thing is, the skimmers aren't bigger than the roach though, so if you were in a match they wouldn't be building the weight as quick. Still, we shall have to hope a few bigger fish move in shortly. But at least we're catching some. Right, I'll put the camera off a minute, I think. Well, it's gone really quiet at the moment. It's just coming up to 4:15. But the other side, it's only been small roach and skimmers really, nothing very big at all. So I'm just going to have a change of tack now, and I've mixed up some ground bait. It's just a bit of Canal black ground bait. I've put some hemp and some sweet corn in there, and I'm going to pop that about 3/4 of the way across into the deeper water. I've already had a plumb up there, so I know how deep it is. And I'm going to put a few balls of that in now as we go in towards the evening. It's not been too busy on the boat front, so hopefully they'll sit there, let a few fish get on them, perhaps some better fish with any luck, and then I'll start fishing that shortly. I've rigged up another rig. It is a 0.4 float, this particular one, 0.4 of a gram. And I've gone a bit more positive with the shot in, bulk shot, and then a couple of droppers down towards the hook. And this is being fished at about 6 inches over depth. I'm going to start off with, so I've got a rig laid hard on the bottom for some better fish. Anyway, I'm going to get this potted in. I topped up the mashed bread line a little while ago while I stopped to have a cup of tea and a bit of a general break. So I've given that a swim a rest, so hopefully there might be a few fish back on that. But I'll get this potted in. That rig is the same main line, it's 3.2 and 2.2, and I'm fishing a size 16 on that as well. Turn that over so it goes right down to the bottom. I've mixed it reasonably firm so that it will get down to the bottom before it has a tendency to break up. Somebody just coming along. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Lovely for a walk, isn't it?
Yes, lovely. Thank you.
That's all right. putting these out in just a little bit of a line instead of one on top of the other, so I can fish over that line. There's a swan and some cygnets coming. You'll see them on the camera in a moment. That'll do. Go back to fishing the other line now, and I've put that on probably about 6 or 7 yards to the left, and as I said, only 3/4 of the way across, so any fish I catch here I won't be playing through that swim. Right, I'll turn the camera off and get back to fishing. Fish at last. I've had a couple of boats come past. It's really coloured the water up, and I haven't had anything for ages and ages. Really gone quiet. Mind you, it's the middle of the day. It's a nice roach, but unfortunately it looks like it's been chewed up a little bit, but it's the biggest fish we've had so far today. But it'll do. No monster. As I said, it's the biggest fish I've had today, but it's obviously been grabbed by a pike or something at some time. But that's the first fish I've probably had in about an hour now. Very quiet. I'll try that other line shortly, but we'll persevere with this for a little bit longer. Yeah, I shallowed up a little bit and pushed a bit further back towards the far bank at the moment, just in case the fish had sort of retreated to there, but a bit more in the shade. I know something, there's a lot of insects about. Oh, there's another one. Picked up a bit. That's small, but welcome. Feels like I've got every insect known to man crawling over me. I'll skimmer again. I tried fishing over depth a bit more, that didn't do any good. I've been adjusting the shotting pattern up and down, getting different falls through the water, but I think it's more of a case of the fish just not feeding, because when I first arrived I saw small ones out in front of me kept popping up here and there and swimming just under the surface, but I haven't seen anything do that for a little while. But as I said, hopefully as we go into evening now, we might do a little bit better. Another one. Yeah, Canal keeps towing all the time. I think there's a lot of boats on the move now, going to their final destinations before they park up for the evening. Looks like another roach. Be interesting to see what we end up with at the end of our 5 hours, because when I was here last time I fished for 5 hours, which is the usual amount of time I fish for. Just about swing that in. A carry over from the match days of 5-hour matches, and that's how I judge my performance. And the last time I fished here I had £25 4 ounce. I don't think I'll be getting £25 4 ounce today at the moment. I started at just after 1:30. It's just 4:15, so we've had 3 hours. Got about 2 hours 15 minutes. But you really wouldn't think that I was fishing the same canal. Anyway, I'll get this out and switch the camera off for a little while. Oh, picked up a little bit, got another one, roach wise anyway. Albeit they're only small, but certainly improved. Actually, that's a little rudd. I tell a lie, it's a little rudd. It's got a little upturned mouth on it. Ah. Not caught rudd out of this section before. Yeah. Just a little bit further back. It's beautiful along here at the moment though. There's some absolutely lovely flowers where they haven't cut the grass have come up. That's the tiniest skimmer to date, that is. Don't know what he's doing. That boat is just driven right through that bush on the far side, and whether the camera's picked it up. It does make you wonder. I think they just let anybody out on them. There's a buzzard. There we go. Went very quiet again after all those boats went past. Haven't seen a fish for ages. And it's just starting to clear again now, and nice little roach again. Tell a lie, it is a rudd. Not going to let go of it because it's trying to escape already. We'll have a look at them at the end. Right, I'll put the camera off for a little while. I've had enough. It's 5:30 now. I'm fed up with the insects. I keep getting bitten and crawled all over. It's gone absolutely dead here. I've not seen any fish topping. Both lines I've not had a bite on for the last sort of half an hour or so, so I'm going to call it a day at that. That's the meagre sum of my efforts today. A few rudd, a few roach and some small skimmers. What a difference it is to when I came here last time, and as I said, I had 25 pound 4 ounce of fish. I've probably got 1.5 pounds here. Haven't actually weighed these, but about 1.5 pounds I should think in fish to 2 pound maximum. Quite a difference, but it just goes to show what a difference it makes during different months. And July and August, as I've said, always dog months as far as I'm concerned. It's too hot in the daytime as a general rule. The water temperatures are up too much, and you're far better off coming out early morning or late evening. Anyway, I'm going to get these put back, get packed up and put away. But until the next time, once again, thank you very much for watching, and all the best with your angling. I love watching them swim off.